Hello and welcome to a special edition of How to Be a Movie Snob Oscar Watch. Bum, 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 bum. Guys, this is a first in How to Be a Movie Snob history. We were sent, wait for it, a film. I forgot what do you even call it?
Screener.
A screener. We were sent a screener to the How to Be a Movie Snob.
That's how rare it is.
That's how rare it is. We don't even know what it's called. That's how rare it is. Guys, we're excited because we got sent a screener. Now, a little bit of a bummer by the time we got the screener and we got to do this review. It may not be quite in the categories anymore what we're talking about, but we are stoked and we are kind of shout out to Kelly for sending the screener and saying, hey, do you want to review this movie? And we're like, yeah, because we're like super professional, obviously, Kelly. So this is our first screener that we've been sent to the How to Be a Movie Snob channel. Hopefully not our last. Hopefully this is a regular occurrence, guys. But we are going to go
keep them coming
down this lovely way. This is a submission for the best foreign film for the Academy Awards. And this is not released in the United States right now.
No.
You cannot watch it anywhere in the United States. And it was released in October in the country, which we will reveal in a little bit. I'm going to reveal, actually, Mariah, could you reveal the title in English of what movie we're about to review?
In English? Reedland.
Reedland. Because it's like Reitland or something.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
Patrick.
Don't make me pronounce differently.
What country of origin is this from?
This is the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Some used to call it Holland, even though that's a region, but it's a whole nother thing. That's a lot of history there for that. And this is the one movie that they submit to the Oscars for their country's movie. And I just want to say that's pretty awesome to be the best movie of your country. I just want to say like all things what we're about to go, like how cool is that? The person who directed this is a first time major picture director. Mariah, do you want to take a stab at it? Here we go. It's Sven.
Sven Bresser.
Sven Bresser. And this is his first motion picture, a full motion picture.
Written and directed.
Written and directed by Sven. And Pat, do you want to try the stars? Here we go. I'm going to give it to you. I know none of us speak in Netherlands. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever, you know what people from Netherlands say speaking Dutch? They say Nederlanders, Deutsches, Nederlanderness, or whatever it is. But then, you know what Germans sound when they say speaking German?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Sprechen the Deutsch. So it's this weird thing that the Americans,
Deutsch,
I don't know how we got there. It's a whole nother episode. So, but yes, this is a Dutch film from the Netherlands, also known as Holland, as they talk about in the film as well. Pat, who does this star?
It stars Garrett Noob.
Nice.
Potentially.
Yep.
Lois Reinders. I don't know.
I love it, Pat. Keep going, buddy.
Myrta Lebry. And then maybe Anna Leffen would be the other one I'd call out.
Pretty good. But it weighs very heavily on our man.
Garrett.
He is the 90% of the screen time is on Garrett. So this is some heavy lifting by Garrett in this movie for sure. Guys, if you haven't been here before, we like to start that episode out with what we call cold brews and hot takes. This is I've got a lot of not so hot takes, but also some real hot takes, I think. So Pat, do you want to start us off par usual?
Sure. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry,
Sweden.
Kelly.
I know.
Yeah, it's everyone. Again, I'm rocking a Lucille IPA today, and my hot take is it was crazy how there was a murder in the middle of this documentary about a reed cutter.
Truth, very true. And my goodness, I have not seen such a beautiful documentary about reeds. That's pretty impressive. That's good, Pat. That's pretty good. My hot take is I have learned more things about farm animals, and I grew up on a farm with animals. in this film. That was a real hot take. You see things done to cows and horses. Well, I mean, it's natural except for and the cow thing's not as natural. At least you've seen No Country for Old Men. But there's a lot of stuff that I was like, wow, you get a real picture of what a real farm looks like in the Netherlands. And that was beautiful and intense all at the same time. So my hot take is, man, if you want to know a little bit about farming, this is a good picture to kind of get a little taste for it.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. My turn?
Mariah.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
My
My beer is dark. And that's all I need to say because of the darkness. It's a dark beer. It's just bubbling. You see that?
It's the color of tar
Tar, yes.
that you found.
That's right. That's right.
my cold brew is Lagunitas IPA, which I found in a can, so I was
Very
excited.
Cool. That's cool.
And my hot take is that this movie is Anatomy of a Fall if you replace words with reeds.
The word count would have been a little bit more than Anatomy of a Fall. That is for sure. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of reads in this movie. A lot of reads.
There's still a little bit of who
So
done
many
it.
reads.
Yeah.
There's,
A lot of reads. Okay, nice guys. I like that. Next thing we like to do. Well, should we do a little plot before we do favorite scene? A little plot.
Sure.
Okay, help me out here, Pat, because we
Help
start
us.
with a reed farmer. And by the way, I didn't know what a reed farmer was until I watched this movie. I didn't know that was something you could make money on, or enough money for several farmers in various stages of dishevelment could make money.
Yeah.
And now these reeds are for
Not enough money.
roofing. Is that
Yes.
correct?
It's like
that is
thatch.
the use.
It's like thatching,
That's what
but
these
it's made out of
reeds-
reeds.
Thank you. Thatching, not roofing. Okay.
roofing, not
Yeah.
reefing.
Or roofies.
Or roofing.
Mariah.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, so we see our lead Johan doing his business, a lot of it, working hard out in the Reedland. And I think we see that he takes care of his granddaughter quite a bit.
For sure.
And then one day he's going to work and he discovers the body of a young girl out in the reeds, dead, and reports it to the police. And then it sort of deals in a variety of ways with like kind of the aftermath of finding that and, you know, being there for the community, his granddaughter, taking some things into his own hands.
Yeah.
A lot going on, and even though Johan does not give away a lot in his performance.
No.
And I think that's generally what we're dealing with.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of immigration
Yeah.
stuff in there.
Yeah.
The Truders? What do they call them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very. And this is what I will say I love about this movie, but it almost goes too far. When American movies often over-explain things, this movie doesn't do that. This movie,
No.
you really do just kind of sit
Yeah.
in it, and you're kind of figuring it out as you go. But it's also like, you know what the feeling is and what the message is, but it's not ramming it down your throat at all. It is very much just sitting there for you to kind of like deal
Discover.
with. Yeah, discover and deal with kind of as you take it in a very artsy way, I will say. Because there's a lot of things about this that
It's
I'm like
pretty snobby, art filmy throughout.
Yeah.
for sure, and in the
In-
best
in
way,
good
in
ways
the
and
worst
bad
way. Yeah,
ways.
exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. Let's talk about our favorite scene because I think there's a few of them. And I know yours is going to be the horse scene, Mariah, but we'll get to that one. I knew it.
I don't want to talk about it. There's one of these things that this movie does not
No,
impress me.
no, there's some things about it. Pat, do you have your
You
scene?
kind of just thought it would cut away.
Yeah, you thought
know,
so.
like
No,
and
it
you go,
stayed there for the whole process. Yeah.
Again,
we're
documentary.
Still here. Yeah, it really was a documentary in a lot of those senses.
Oh no, I didn't mind that part. I mind the harming.
Oh yeah, later.
The harm
Oh,
is the
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
That
you
was-
know, sort of feels like harming the
No,
other way too. I don't know.
animals doing it. That's fine.
That's fine. Man.
It's
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, maybe not obviously, folks who haven't seen it. This movie is beautifully shot,
Gorgeously shot.
and a lot of reeds, as Mariah mentioned, a lot of windy reeds. So there's a lot of those scenes where I could be like, I really like just looking at that. But I think the scenes that kind of stuck out to me, because I watched this a while ago, and so I'm, what I'm recalling is like the making of the hippo costumes,
Cool,
and the play,
yeah,
between him and his granddaughter. One, because it's like sort of so charming.
Yeah.
They built the costumes out of the reeds, and then when the play actually happens, it's like really dark.
Yes.
And
the mermaid,
there's a decapitated hippo, and you're like, whoa,
man, the Dutch don't play, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the range of that
it's
emotionally.
Like Hans Christian Andersen, definitely.
That's good.
You get the Scandinavian folk story vibe.
Oh, for sure, yeah. As someone who's filmed multiple,
and then the witch threw the children in the oven.
Oh,
those
Hans,
kind of feel good guys.
Delicious. Come have some more chocolates. Yeah, I thought that was great, and also the way they shot it was interesting because like definitely black background. As someone who's filmed his daughter's dance routines multiple times, I'm like, that's fun. They got these cool they're so like well lit, and I was like, that's impossible. You can't do that. No, but it was a very sweet part.
Some community center where it's all beautifully lit.
As I thought about all the beautiful scenes, because they had so many with the reeds going back behind it, and I was thinking about all those scenes, but the part that I thought was the most like pleasing to look at was ironically right before the horse mating scene, was the horse coming out of the trailer across the field, and then it parked this perfect, and it was Wes Anderson would have been jealous because how symmetrical and how like perfectly shot these were.
That was a great shot.
And all of these shots just, again, it lets you sit in what you're watching. Because I feel like American movement, I say American, which is very over exact. There's a lot of great things in America, obviously, with filmmaking, but there's no camera movement to force you to go this way or that way. You're kind of taking in the scene. And my second favorite, I know I shouldn't take two scenes, but is just the farmers arguing with the people telling them they have to take out loans. That was such like a real farm scene. And I'm like, that's the most like legit farm like thing I've ever seen.
The town hall kind of.
It was so, I'm like, that's like legit things that matter to farmers. And I thought that, I'm like, oh, this is kind of, I like this a lot. And I like this being something you would never be in a movie. Now, granted, there's probably a reason why it's not in most movies. It's not fast paced. Yeah. I'll give you that. But I thought I enjoyed that. And I enjoyed the pre-horse mating scene.
The lead up.
The lead up.
Yeah. Pat took my first favorite.
Sorry, it's a good scene.
Grandpa, coming through with the hippo costumes and participating in the play. And that they turned out so cool. But my second, I guess, is just the overall tense moments of the reeds, not the beginning where it's just beautiful reeds blowing, but the second half where it's ominous, it's you just keep looking for something, it's those parts where you like in retrospect you're like, oh, I could have fast forwarded through some of these reed blowing scenes, but at the same time while watching it I'm waiting for something really dark to happen.
100%.
I'm waiting for somebody to jump out, I'm waiting for another body to be found. There's just the tension and the simple just reeds blowing. Also, I really liked the little fires, like him burning the.
It's very satisfying. There's a lot of very satisfying
and
cinematography.
the tension that goes with it in the second burning scene where he just kind of goes off into the smoke. It gets so thick.
Whoa, yeah, it felt very unsafe. Like you can't see anything, guy.
Yeah.
You
surrounded yourself by fires.
Yeah. You can't hear anything. You've got the crackling of the fire.
Cool.
It was
good. Now I could have used a few more murders. That would have been a little bit more exciting. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a little bit more my thing.
Too,
a few more.
Cool.
But it's because I'm American and I'm not snobby enough. I get it.
Yeah, I think again, it's like both a strength of the movie and something that knocked it from a satisfaction perspective is it just felt very realistic in a lot of ways. Like, there's a couple like exciting things that happen, but even those are like sort of the lamest, clumsiest version of that stuff happening in a way. I don't know how much we should spoil this for folks yet, but
who knows when they'll.
Yeah, there's just a lot that
alert. We spoil every movie, Pat. Why are we waiting now?
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on.
Well,
here.
because people really haven't had a chance to watch this, I guess.
Pat's about to spoil.
Yeah,
some
spoil. Well, when the neighbor kid is like running them off the road, or when he chases him down and like strangles him, like those are intense and exciting, but like compared to stuff we would see, more normally in those, it was like pretty
to reality, like
pretty pedestrian.
Yeah, you
but
basically accused me, so I'm gonna mess with you. But then I went too far and got your horse, and now you're gonna choke me out. There's not a murder, but
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but there's stuff like that. You go, yeah, that's kind of how, like, this old dude dealing with this. That's kind of how it happened, and like the sort of unsatisfactory police investigation is like,
doesn't quite,
like, and he's not going to be told. There's just a lot of weird stuff where you're like, yep, it just would be. This is kind of how it goes.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, and like how in shape for like a 60-some-year-old reed
He's
cutter.
a working man.
Yeah, well, he's moving.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't even stretching. Yeah.
No machinery.
So I will let's go on a bold thing. Cinematography, amazing. Snobbiness, 100%. This is a snobby movie, folks. Like, there's no question about the snobbiness. And for your first time directing, hey, I mean, come on. Like, that is it. Now, obviously, he did do
a TV movie.
He did do a TV movie, and he's kind of acclaimed in that area. The fact that so here's the thing I was doing a little reading on. Since the movie industry in the Netherlands is so small, most movies are in part sponsored by the government. So it's this crazy thing where you have, because they really want to encourage the arts and help the movie industry. So to me, it's this bonkers thing where, like, oh, when you look at the production companies, like half of them are like government things.
Well, yeah, the idea that there's a country that doesn't win the Oscars or doesn't even make it to the nominees for best foreign film, the fact that they're they're like the underdogs. They're going to put some money into this just to get themselves on the map, not just promote the arts, but also like, hey, we're contenders and we can get more funding from other people. And
yeah, so this guy, I think it's fun to know him now, because if he does something like pretty cool in the next year or two or 5 years, like, it'll be like, I saw Reedland. Did you see Reedland? Like, that'll be like our snobby take before Sven blows up.
We knew him before.
We knew it back when he was just having pretty horses.
Yeah.
Doing the dirty. So I think that is kind of fun to see this coming from such a small country. Hopefully, like, this can be a springboard to something else for sure. And, you just want to cheer for the underdogs. I was doing a little research here about all of the movies from the Netherlands that have won Oscars and even been nominated. So the last time they've been nominated for even to be in to be a nominee in the foreign films is insanely hard. That's the crazy thing about it.
You're open to all of the foreign countries,
and then there's only like five.
To 5,
yeah, and there's only 5 on the short list. No, there's 12 on the short list, and there's only 5 nominated.
Wow.
So and this year there was 89, I believe, 89 countries.
92
this year.
I think I saw 92.
Yeah. So, and it's usually anywhere between 89 and 95, depending on the year. But that's like, so you had 90 countries putting out their best movie against each other, and then they have to get on a short list, which is 12 movies, and then from that short list, then they get nominated for the 5, which we
see on
Yes.
or we
on the
have
Oscar.
access to, or at least talk about on
And
at the Oscars.
Honestly, it makes so much sense why recently we've seen this wave of what we used to call foreign films be best pictures. Because darn it, if they get through all that rigmarole, of course they're going to be like in the running. They're probably pretty stinking good. And
Yeah.
have you seen the movies that are in the category probably this year on the short list, the 12 in the short list?
Not yet.
They're insanely well recommended.
If this didn't make the short list,
Yes.
and it was, I was
This is a
really
pretty dang
kind of
good
liked
movie.
it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and I understand, I think I understand why it didn't make it. Pacing, and it didn't have a message that was maybe that they needed necessarily, and it wasn't clear enough. The Oscars usually like more clear messages. Sorry, Oscars.
Can you
but
make it a little more American?
Subtleness is not usually your forte, Oscar voters. No offense, buddies, but you aren't really the most cerebral at times. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm losing credit here, but it is true. Like there seems to usually be like a more clear message. This has that message, but you really have to kind of sit in it and see it.
That's what I was curious. There's some stuff, again, upping its snobby cred. There's some dreamy, not real things that happen in the movie that aren't really framed as like not necessarily not real. Like specifically I'm talking about the rock in the washing machine. And you go, oh, there's a version where the neighbor sabotages washing machine.
Yeah, that was kind of the loose conclusion I maybe came up with, but that just seemed like a weird thing to do. Like, I'm gonna put this chunk of obsidian in your washing machine.
That's gonna blow up to more obsidian? Like, yeah.
But then he goes and throws it in the river, and then decides he wants to keep it.
Yeah, he walks
and
that
so to me,
far to chuck it in the water.
Love it.
Yeah, so to me, you're getting into some kind of a metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
And I was curious, because when he comes across the tar pit in his Reedland, and there's all this like,
Great
there's a darkness here.
The hand going in there.
Oh, it looked like stars.
Oh,
but before you even see that it's tar, it looked like a night sky. Very
Great
cool.
shot.
Great shot. So then there's darkness. He touches it. It's like stained his fingers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's all this stuff where I'm like, is he a predator? Is there something with him?
Nice.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
we have the porno thing.
Yep.
Picking up the girl at the bus stop.
Oh,
we have the very awkward
that was so
car ride.
You kept waiting for it to go south. Like the whole time you're like, what horrible thing's gonna happen?
It's just another point in the movie where you're like, this is so tense. He's like,
and then at the very end, we see a girl, maybe it's that same girl, or ride by on a bike, and he like looks at her.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's what we're kind of left with. And so it's like, I don't think he killed the first girl, but it's like, did it put this idea in his head?
Whoa.
And so he's been corrupted by it and stained by it, and that's why it's this rock in his dryer, you know, like that he can't quite throw away. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want to look at it, but he also doesn't want to give it.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a weirdness where it's like, I think he's both a really good granddad to his granddaughter and is also protective.
Yeah. There's
but
also
the
the scene.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, maybe he is
something's
the bad
wrong
guy.
with you.
Yeah. Also the scene after he picks her up and takes her home, where he's sitting on the bed and looks at himself or looks at the camera.
Oh, that was great.
And he's looking at himself in the mirror.
Down the
it's
barrel.
like, ooh.
That was
like
great.
You are really questioning your humanity here.
Yeah.
So good.
And I just wasn't I've been trying to find other people's takes on that, and I can't find a ton of just reviews, but like people more talk about it like there's just a darkness in the community that he's dealing with.
Yeah.
But it's not him. But I felt like the movie's like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, Sven.
Like just that shot you're talking about, him touching the tar.
Yeah. Sven, get connected.
It just felt like, no, that's what they want it to be.
We'll dive in deep, buddy. Give us a call, Sven. Give us a call. We're happy to chat with you.
Yeah.
I watched a couple interviews. Your English is dope. So, hey, we'd love to chat with you. No, honestly, Pat, I was like, this is like could go on many levels. Like if this did get like, I don't know. I just feel like if the beats were a little quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the beauty. I mean, Terrence Malick was like, hey, let's move it on, guys.
Well, and I think with him working too, I think the first thing I thought was like, oh, this guy looks really good at doing this. And again, my one fun fact.
Oh, I love this fun fact.
I don't know this. Tell me your fun fact.
Right, you can share the fun fact.
No, you can do it.
Oh, do it,
You
Pat.
can do it.
Just do it.
But
Okay.
it's so
Well,
great.
Garrett,
I'm gonna watch Seth's
Garrett,
face.
our lead,
Yeah.
is just a real reed cutter. He was discovered by the director when he was researching this film, and he liked the look of the guy. So that's why he looks so comfortable doing all the work.
Because that's all he does.
That's what his job is.
He's not an actor.
Yeah, not an actor.
believe it?
This is his
Stop.
only performance.
So our director and writer, who lived in the Reedslands growing up, just picked some random reed cutter to be the main star and carry essentially the whole entire movie
At
by
that
himself.
age too. It's not just that he's like a newcomer. It's
Can we talk about
This
Dutch culture?
it's so lived in.
Yes.
You know, it just.
And even I guarantee those farmers in that meeting were the real farmers.
Real farmers.
Because they all look so legit. And like the disheveled guy
bunch
with
of
the
crusty
flannel
old
and
men.
the hair, I was like, nah, it's got to be real. It reminds me of Sergio in like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, where he just picks people because they look cool.
yeah.
Like it's just like, oh yeah, that's Sergio Leone. This is a Sergio Leone move right here, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
way to
even
go.
right down to the audience at the play. You know, you're
Oh, that was
panning
great.
through all the people there,
It
or
felt-
the farmers at the meeting,
Yeah.
or the teenagers in the background, not just the neighbor kid, but the other kids standing with them.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt a little bit Napoleon Dynamite.
A little bit.
with the scenes and the play, because it's like normal people who are not supermodels that are just like, it's pretty great.
It's just like a well-filmed documentary about this little town and their problems.
And this oopsie incident that happened.
Whoops, Tar came and killed a little girl.
But yes,
man.
to your point, Seth, too long. That's my
pacing.
one
It was-
criticism with it.
I
It's just-
loved it when it was the feel of horror. I loved it when that was great. When you made us wait for a possible horrifying thing to happen, good on you.
Oh yeah.
But for some of those shots, I was like, really? You took 2 seconds here and 30 seconds here? I was just like, I'm like, it's gorgeous, but
It's a lot of
how is
real
this getting
time.
the
We're going
story
to walk
along? Yeah.
all the way from the house to the little shed or the horse barn. You know, we're not
We're
not gonna cut.
Yeah, having watched all of the shorts from last year that were submitted, if this could have been cropped,
Oh, gorgeous.
this would have for sure, I think, been
Yeah,
an amazing entry for best short.
for sure.
Because
Yeah.
it's great.
How long can a short be?
8
I
minutes,
think it's
12 minutes?
30 to 45.
Oh, that
I think
long?
I think
heck yeah. Oh, yeah. I watched that one on Disney about the instrument repair person. That was like a 30-minute short.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
They're longer than 30. They're not that short. It might even be just less than an hour. I don't know.
40 minutes or less, I believe,
40 minutes or
Ooh,
less.
35.
Yeah, there was some
There we go.
pushing that limit.
including the credits. We can just go,
Oh, gangster. That's funny. Okay, so let's just say it right now. This movie is snobby. This movie is well done. This movie is well acted by novices.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But it probably wasn't going to get... There's so many good...
But what a great start for this guy.
Great shot. Like, what a great movie, but I'm not surprised it did not get on the short list. Like, that's the other harsh reality.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one because, like, how deep this one was, like, to get
And
on the
if
short
only
list.
we could just spend a year watching the 90
Oh my gosh!
entries.
Imagine, because there's
I'm
that.
like, if that's all you did.
There's part of the committee that just does that. They just
Yeah.
work on that's insane,
I
and
wonder
their
what they
job.
get paid.
Yeah, the international
nothing.
films.
I don't even know.
Well, if they're hiring,
Yeah.
I would do that job.
But yeah, good job, Sven and
Yeah,
team.
nice job, Sven. Keep it up. Keep making movies. We're excited to
Yeah.
see what's next from you.
Keep sending us screeners. That was
yeah, that was fun
and flattering.
I loved it. Yeah, thank you guys. This is How to Be a Movie Snob. If you can, watch Reedland. It is snobby. It is gorgeously shot. It's insightful. May drag, but it's still, honestly, a great movie. So, Go get them, guys. Yeah. Sven, keep kicking butts in Netherlands. We hope to see you on the international stage more and more and more.
Yeah.
My name's Seth.
Mariah.
And we are the How to Be a Movie Snob team. Oscar Watch 2026. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.